Hello everyone. Today we're going to talk about the just released Horizon Call of the Mountain. We aren't going to draw this out. I'll just get to the point and go through the positives and negatives, because we all got places to be, and we all just want to know one question. Is this worth getting? Let's get started. Positive. The game looks great. Being in this beautiful, lush world from a different perspective is a very welcome change. Let's just be honest. It's like if someone made a Jurassic Park version of Horizon. The game constantly stops you and is like, ooh, hey, look at this cool thing. Now look at that. Ooh, that. And you know what? It works. Seeing the tall neck as it walked over you, almost crushing you, while not even caring that you exist. Yes. Big yes. And at any moment, you can turn around or look down and see rushing water or a snowy mountain off in the distance. The spectacle. Positive. Okay, hear me out. The climbing. I know. But hear me out. The variation of the climbing. That is not just grabbing ledges, using your Superman powers to lift yourself like you're weightless, or that you can easily replicate anything and everything that Tom Cruise did in Mission Impossible 2, but also needing to use the axes to climb specific areas, mixing them with the jump. I think they made everything really flow together very well. Then you add in the grappling hook, and you do some jumps. I'm glad they included the climbing tools as well. And climbing different areas feels unique with little puzzles, and even the little stealth spots will really get you grabbing air fast. Negative. Well, I'm sure you know it's coming, but it's a Horizon game. There's lots of climbing. Like, a lot of climbing. While it may seem tedious or just a shiny climbing simulator, I do feel like if they skip this, that the world would kind of be empty. You would just appear at a place and then explore this little small area and then go to the next place. Boring. Instead, you see this mountain, you're climbing it. One issue I had a few times when I was going a little too fast, my hands kind of flip-flopped and I grabbed a ledge out of reach and I kind of like glitched through the mountain. And I'm glad I didn't let go because I'm sure I would have fell to my death. But also, it was kind of jarring because I kind of like shot through the wall and it kind of shook me up a little bit. But I know someone with newer VR legs definitely could have problems with that, so hopefully that gets resolved. And if you can't really do the height thing, or just don't want to climb for extended periods of time, it's gonna be a big negative for you. Positive. Combat. Okay, so when I saw the trailers for this, I somehow only saw the first enemy, because I didn't really plan to buy this game on day one. I wasn't following the game's every trailer or whatever y'all do when you overhype shit. But anyway, I thought it'd be like a 1v1 for every fight, and was pleasantly surprised in the second encounter when 2 more showed up and you were fighting 3 at once. And it was kind of amazing. So you would dodge side to side with the motion controls, and any beams you would have to duck. And just the absolute chaos of having to monitor 3 giant robots trying to kill you at the same time, with one jumping at you, another shooting, and the last one charging the beam, while you're shooting arrows at them. Very intense and lots of fun. Even though it's short-lived, if this is a sample of what the later fights are, we're doing alright. Oh, guess what? Bird fight. And yeah, I don't know the names of all the enemies, and it's fine because I don't care. But anyway, fighting multiple birds was definitely a little harder because they were way faster and smaller, so hitting them with arrows was a little more challenging. Still fun. And I did get a kick out of having to fan your face when you get hit by the ice thing, even though it didn't make any sense. But I mean, I'm shooting robot birds with a bow, so we can just put that thought right to bed. Okay, and the last negative, the fights are few and far between. I am having a great time, and my arms are tired from grabbing air for a few hours. The combat is very fast-paced, really satisfying. But the game is more of a mountain climbing simulator than an arching robot simulator. The game doesn't overstay its welcome. You will finish it in like 6 to 7 hours, so it's not drawn out. Because who wants a 50-hour mountain climbing simulator? I mean, I'm sure there's people that do. But I'm positive for updates, and I have high hopes because they put out DLC for both other Horizon games. But $60 is kind of steep, and if you're on the fence, then you should probably just wait. And I can't even get a physical copy of the game. Why? But since I already own it, I don't regret buying it. It's a solid entry for the PSVR 2, and if you aren't everyone on the subreddit that was just chugging the hype juice, you should enjoy your trip into the Horizon world. Give it a 7.8 out of 10, and I would recommend it. Well, that's all I got. Thank you for watching. If you want me to talk about any other games, VR or not, just let me know, and I will see you in the next one.